The Express.co.uk poll, which went live this morning, saw almost 90% say they would vote for a no-deal Brexit. As of 9 p.m., 21,950 readers had voted in the poll. Some 19,688 said yes when asked, would you vote for a no-deal Brexit, while just 2,017 said no, and 245 said don't. It comes after MPs rejected a no-deal Brexit in a series of votes on Tuesday. In a shock turn of events, an amendment, which is not legally binding, by Tory MP Dame Caroline Spelman to prevent no deal under any circumstances, was passed by 312 votes to 308. The proposal hijacked a motion put forward by the Prime Minister which would have ruled out no deal on March 29, but kept it on the table as a negotiating tool in further talks. Mrs. May initially gave her party a free vote on the government motion, but she quickly backtracked when the Spelman amendment won by a majority of 4. Tories were ordered to oppose her motion, and Mrs. May effectively voted for no deal. MPs voted against a no-deal Brexit twice on Wednesday night. Image PA. However, 17 Tory rebels teamed up with Labour, and it was passed by 321 votes to 278. Meanwhile, the Malthouse Compromise amendment, supported by leading Brexiteers including Jacob Rees-Mogg, was rejected by 374 to 164. This called for an agreement until the end of 2021, during which time the UK would follow EU rules and keep up payments to the bloc while a full trade deal was thrashed out. Speaking after the string of votes, Mrs. May said, "The House has today provided a clear majority against leaving without a deal. However, I will repeat what I said before. These are about the choices this House faces. The legal default in EU and UK law is that the UK will leave without a deal unless something else is agreed. The onus is now on every one of us in this House to find out what that is. The options before us are the same as they always have been," and she raised the possibility of bringing her divorce agreement back for a third time. She said, if the House finds a way in the coming days to support a deal, it would allow the government to seek a short limited technical extension to Article 50 to provide time to pass the necessary legislation and ratify the agreement we have reached with the EU. The Prime Minister raised the prospect of bringing her divorce deal back for a third time. Image Getty. The Prime Minister added that there would have to be a much longer extension, requiring the UK to take part in European Parliament elections in May if MPs would not back a deal. Today, a vote will take place on whether to push back the UK's departure from the bloc. No deal currently remains the default option despite Wednesday's moves to block the UK leaving the EU without an agreement in place.